In this video, we would like to highlight conflicts. And conflicts are unavoidable. And here we want to discuss the power of de-escalation. Whether it is in your office, in family, in the sport field, wherever you go, there are chances for conflict. Conflict at times is unavoidable. So we need to prepare ourselves how to get out of these tricky situations. So here we will discuss power of de-escalation, how to de-escalate, unwind, step back. I've seen people who cannot forgive, who cannot forget, cannot understand the other person's views. They create so much anxiety, fear, anger, revenge, whatever it is, and then you can call all those things, purely because they have not learned the de-escalation. How to de-escalate. This has happened to me so many times. So let's look at it. So de-escalation is a very important technique to learn. What does it do? So it's the intentional act of reducing emotional intensity. This is the definition. Emotional intensity to create space for calm, productive dialogue. Now, it's an intentional approach. You're intentionally acting to de-escalate, create space for calm and dialogue. Now, that dialogue, not just an argument, a productive, sensible dialogue. Now, when used effectively, it transforms tensions into opportunity and toxicity. This had happened I have experienced so many times that when you take time to pull back, go for a walk, or put that issue on hold, you get a lot of, calm to think clearly and move forward. Why is it so important? Choosing to de-escalate does not mean that you are going to surrender your position or losing an argument. It is a strategic decision that prioritizes long-term outcomes over short-term emotional victories. See, at times we struggle, we fight to get that quick win, emotional win, and you lose a long-term relationship, a benefit, or even maybe wealth. I know some people in property matters, they get involved in this emotional thing, and then they lose the argument and end up in court or whatever it is. There are cases where, I have read this, and for 12,000 fence, they have fought because they couldn't decide how to build this fence, and ended up in court and spent $200,000. And just imagine, during this whole process, going to court, etc., how much energy, how much bad experiences these people would have had. But these are facts. So essentially, what it does is this de-escalation, it protects psychological safety. I wish I learned this long time ago because this is so important, your psychological safety. And then it improves decision making because, as you know, decisions made under stress, anger, etc., they're not good decisions. So you are winning. By de-escalating, if you can bring about calm, collected decisions, you are going to be the winner. Short term, you may view it as losing, or the other party might think that you are losing. But that doesn't matter in the long run. Emotionally and maybe even financially, you're winning. The other important area is preserves relationships. See, it's very easy to destroy relationships, just like nice porcelain vase. You can destroy it, you can drop it and destroy it in minutes. But even to repair it, it'll take ages. But just imagine the potter takes a long time to build this vase. Like this, relationships are built over many years and destroyed in seconds, minutes, and in one argument. And I have experienced this with a lot of people, and they cannot de-escalate. They cannot let it go. I must win, you must lose. That attitude really eats into them. So, one of the key advantages is it preserves relationships. It nurtures later. And then you can nurture the relationship into a better. At times, by de-escalating, you might even improve the quality of relationship. So it prevents conflict spiraling, and that's a very important thing in business life as well. Increases productivity because your decisions are good, your emotional resilience is good, psychological safety is there. Obviously, it will increase productivity and inclusion. Remember, this is not just giving in or surrendering. It is about learning the techniques to de-escalate. Let the hot air cool down, right? And once you learn it, it's so easy because you know that you are giving in or losing in the short run because your goal is to win in the long run and preserve relationship, preserve your sanity, preserve the other person's sanity, and treat yourself well. And there's a lot of science behind, staying calm. A lot of research done, and there are very interesting research papers in this area. Simple techniques such as pausing, slowing speech, deep breathing, or taking short time out help calm the nervous system. Once the perceived threat passes, the prefrontal cortex, the brain's reasoning center, can re-engage. See, the reasoning center, when it pulls back or go in this self misguided way, once you pull back, once it settles down, then you can make you can re-engage. This allows us to respond deliberately rather than react emotionally. I repeat, respond versus react. Both starts from R, but they're different. Respond deliberately rather than react emotionally. Haven't you seen people reacting emotionally? Whether it's because they missed the train is gone, but still swearing and jumping up and down. So react emotionally. But the calm mind will not react emotionally. It's unlikely. The calm mind will respond deliberately. And de-escalation will have very positive things when it comes to positive benefits, when it comes to personal relationships. Our relationship matters more than winning this argument. See, a person who had learned de-escalation techniques will say, okay, this argument is relevant. This is a small thing. But my main goal is keeping the relationship together. Our relationship matters more than winning this argument. See, it's a very interesting thing that one of the divorce lawyers told me. At times, couples come to him and say, look, we have even forgotten where we started this fight. See, they haven't learned de-escalation. They fought on something somewhere. And now the fight is going on. And they can't even remember where it starts. So this lawyer had been asking them, where did you start this thing? And many of them can't even remember. Some of them say, look, over a period of time, he was doing this, he was doing that. But some say, look, we can't even remember. So this is a very interesting thing. Think long term and short term. Be willing to lose, because it's not a loss really. It's a gain. So this enables people to communicate with kindness even when frustrated, because hearts of hearts, that you're going to win in the long run. Shift from emotional reactivity to problem solving. What's the problem? At times, there is no problem. You're just ego. It's a fight. Build long-term resilience by learning to disagree respectfully. We say that agree to disagree. This is very important. Respectfully disagree. When conflict is de-escalated, there are often multiple winners, not just one. So be gracious to let the other party also win as long as you win. So you both win. So it's a very important area. So this is just a basic introduction on this very important topic, de-escalation. We will do more on this sermon with some discussions. We also have a couple of articles on our website, joysoftotalwealth.com. So please do visit if you want more information. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.